Good morning from Florence, Italy. Here we are after some great days in busy Rome, and here now I'm just gonna have like 13 hours, 13 or 14 hours, so I need to make the most out of this day and explore as much as I can. And what I'm going to be showing you today is not just the city, but exactly what I eat in a day. I have no idea what I'm going to eat, but that's exactly why I'm recording this, because I'm going to show you live what I'm going to be eating. In a while, I'm going to have breakfast, because this hotel has breakfast included. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to have breakfast, what I'm going to eat. I'm going to show you my lunch, my dinner, my snacks. Maybe I'm going to get some ice cream here and there. I have no idea. I have no plan. I have no plan of tracking macros, and that's exactly the point. I'm going to show you exactly the choices that I'm making. Some might be good, some might be not so good. Anyway, we don't care. We are still on holidays, but we're going to be walking a lot. I've been getting plenty of steps. It's insane. Yesterday, I got almost 30,000 steps. Actually, I don't know if you can see. 29,842 steps. So I could eat I could eat ice cream and pizza all day and I would still be lean with this amount of steps. Anyway, can't take advantage of this. These are just a few days, and in maybe 3 or 4 days we get back on track. But for now, no workouts, just plenty of steps, enjoying the local food. And that's the beauty of the pasta here and the pizza, is that I eat full pizza and I'm not bloated. It's like pure ingredients, high quality ones, so that's a good thing. Now, time to get ready to explore the city. And let me just confess something. My sleep here since I arrived to Italy the last 3 days has been horrible. Why is that? I have no idea, but I have maybe some possible reasons that this might be happening, which is my habits are completely different. So when I'm in Dubai or when I was in Bali, so I'm very dialed in, like the morning routine, the sunlight, all the hydration, like some meditation. Like I was not eating 2 hours or 3 hours before bed, so it was different. Here, everything is messed up. So I'm not getting my morning sun as soon as I wake up. I'm eating at 10:30 p.m. pasta, and this is taking a toll on my sleep and my recovery. So I'm sleeping on average the last 3 days 6 hours and 10 minutes. But I feel that my body doesn't require that, because I'm having way less strain on my body. Okay, so for example, when I'm working out, it's different. My body requires more deep sleep to kind of rebuild the muscle fibers. But here, I'm just walking, so my body doesn't require as much deep sleep. So that's what I feel that it's happening. But I'm still not quite sure about it. But I feel good. I feel good with it, at least so far. But of course, I'm not encouraging to sleep 6 hours. This is just 3 days. And I'm still walking a lot. I'm getting my protein, at least trying a little bit more carbs. But anyway, I'm not so worried because it's a different time zone, different atmosphere, different food, different routines. All of it is different. And of course, we cannot do this for months. But if it's like 3, 4 days, 5 days, it might be good. So yeah, just something that I've noticed, but hopefully we're gonna get back on track very, very soon with the sleep. But for now, I have a lot of things to explore here in Florence, but we need to get ready first because I just woke up and I need to feel alive, feel like somebody, because I don't think I'm presentable to go outside. Anyway, let's do this and get ready for the breakfast, and I'll see you downstairs.
So same principles apply. To break the fast, we're gonna start with this. Some vegetables, tomato, cucumber, some ham, sausage, bacon. I decided to try a little bit of the scrambled eggs and a bunch of eggs. I'm gonna eat probably 4 whole eggs, and the rest will be just egg whites and some yogurt here. And I think that's gonna be for breakfast. Nothing fancy. Just trying to minimize the amount of carbs that I have now for breakfast to minimize insulin spikes. And that's basically what we're gonna have. Carbs will be later, probably some pizza, some pasta, but this is mandatory for the first one. These are some main principles that I always like to keep in mind, and it's a big temptation here in buffet breakfast because there are a lot of options out there: croissant, cakes, cookies, bagels, a lot of stuff. But anyway, stay strong when you go to buffet breakfast, and if you want to stay in shape or in decent shape or not to ruin all your progress, at least try to do something like this. I mean, probably the bacon is not cooked with the best type of fat here. The sausage not ideal as well, but again, we're aiming for progress, not for perfection. So don't obsess with everything. Just minimize what you can. And if you cut carbs for the first meal, you're already on a good way. So this is what I'm gonna eat for the first meal. Now let's enjoy.
And here we are getting some morning steps. That's the beauty of these European cities. You can walk so much. It's 10:30 a.m. and I have 6,000 steps already, which feels great. Temperature is amazing. Actually, it's a bit warm now with the jacket because I'm walking, but at night it gets quite cold. 10, 11 degrees. But overall good. So this feels very, very peaceful compared to Rome. Right, that is, I was in Rome now yesterday, and with the Pope's funeral, it's absolutely chaotic. The city. Usually Rome is touristic, of course, but with this event, it's even worse. So it wasn't the most pleasant stay in Rome. It was very, very busy. But anyway, it's always a nice city. But here it feels way more calm, more chilled, and way more relaxed as well. Not so many cars. You can walk better. Everything is closer. So the vibe is different. So let's now keep walking, heading now to Il Duomo, and maybe we're gonna grab a coffee there in the city center.
Thank you.
Well deserved after a nice 45-minute walk. Remember that a while ago I told you that Florence had way less people than Rome? Well, it seems I was wrong. I think this is even worse. Okay, it's weekend as well, but it's Saturday, but I don't know. It's like it's so packed. Anyway, we got a vibe for the city. I saw it in the morning. It was quite good and chilled, and now I see the opposite. It's good to see the city in different angles. So a lot of temptations here, a lot of ice cream everywhere, a lot of delicious things. But if I can give you one advice for you to stay in shape while traveling, because let's be honest, you can't have everything. Everything is a trade-off. So you still can travel, you can do a lot of things, but you cannot travel and eat all the things that you want and still be in decent shape and stay lean or whatever you want to do. Because a lot of people say, I travel a lot so I can't stay in shape. You can, it just depends on choices. So if I had to give you one advice on how to stay in shape while traveling is try to walk more and minimize the amount of snacks that you're having. So simply stick to 2 or 3 meals. That's what I did. At 9 a.m. I got my breakfast, high protein, moderate fat and low carb. Then since now it's 1 p.m. I still didn't eat anything. I got already 11,000 steps. I drank water and 1 espresso, and that's it. So I'm not snacking. Then I'm gonna eat at maybe 1:30 or 2 p.m. I'm gonna have lunch, and then around maybe 7:30 I'm gonna have dinner. So I don't have snacks. If I want to have more carbs, or even if I want to have an ice cream, I'm gonna do it together with my meal so that I minimize insulin spikes.
so that during the day I'm just walking and I'm in a fat burning zone without always spiking my insulin. So try to take advantage of this. Travel, eat stuff, but try at least to walk more. And the snacks that you want, put them together with the meal so that you avoid snacking all the time. So condense the meals around 2 or 3 meals. Condense the snacks around 2 or 3 meals. And avoid eating one meal and then snack and then meal and then snack and then meal and then snack. Okay, so try to do this, get your steps, and you're gonna be able to stay lean while traveling. Now, let's keep walking.
Alright, so we are here in a restaurant in Florence. We found this one. It's called Trattoria La Casalinga. And I have here a lot of options. Trying to keep it high protein because I've been struggling to get protein. I think my breakfast was quite good in terms of protein, but I mean, there are so many delicious options here, but very carb rich. I'm trying to get protein, so it's been like 4 days I don't have beef. So for today, I'm gonna choose here this roast beef with some potatoes. So if you're trying to make better choices, just try to make sure that you get your protein, like you could get something as roast beef or pollo arrosto. Other than that, you have a lot of options here, but very, very carb rich. So I've had pizza for the last couple of days, so trying to get here a little bit of protein. And yeah, so for today, we're going to try this roast beef. Let's see if the choice was good. I'm going to show you in a while. And here we go, our roast beef with potatoes. I thought it was a bit bigger. I have no idea the amount of protein here. I would say 30, 40 grams. I'm not sure because I don't know how many grams are here, but the slices are quite thin. Anyway, not bad. Roast beef with potatoes. This is our second meal of the day. Now let's enjoy. Okay, so what do we have here? We have here ravioli al pomodoro. And no, I didn't change the beef. I just incorporated this one on my meal because I was very hungry and I just noticed that I got 16,000 steps by 2 p.m. So I deserve a little bit more carbs because probably I have easily 10,000 steps more for the rest of the day. So ravioli al pomodoro, round 2. Let's load up on carbs. We deserve them.
Decided to have a cappuccino so that I'm not always boring with the Americano or the espresso. So today was one cappuccino, decaf, because it's already 5 p.m. And I must say that this cappuccino is delicious. So ideally, I talk about insulin spikes. You don't want insulin spikes, but it's fine. I'm not every day in Florence and I've never tried a cappuccino in Florence, so I tried today and it's a good one.
Alright, so time for dinner. And I admit now that I'm getting drained. I actually feel now that I only slept for 5 hours or 6 hours. Get now 23,000 steps. So I'm needing now good dinner. What I ordered was something very simple to try to improve my sleep because I've been eating pasta and pizza before sleep and it's been affecting my deep sleep phases. I've been noticing that my HRV and my body temperature are too high and that's probably due to a lot of carbs before sleeping. So I just chose now steak with spinach, grilled steak with spinach to take it easy and see if I can improve my sleep today because I actually feel now that I'm getting very, very tired. So let's see now how it's going to be this steak with spinach and let's wrap up this day with, I don't know, maybe 27,000 steps. I don't know, but I just want to eat this, go back to the hotel and have a good night's sleep. So let's do this, let's enjoy this meal and I'm going to show you in a while how it's going to look like.
where it all started with just 3 main differences. First one, blue light blocking glasses. Second one, close to 27,000 steps. Third one, way more tired than I was when I started this day. Anyway, it was a good one. I hope you enjoyed this day in Florence with me, where I showed you my meals, what I eat, where I go, gives you some good insights of how I structure my meals, and as well how you can try to stay in shape when you're traveling. Of course, my choices were not perfect. They were not the worst either. So I could have gone for pizza, pasta all the time, and cookies and all these things. So I tried not to do that. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not going to have a pizza tomorrow, but for the sake of this video, for the sake of this day in Florence, we managed to keep it quite clean. High protein for breakfast, then lunch as well. It was kind of smooth. I had a little bit of carbs, the ravioli, and then the cappuccino, which is 200 calories, maybe 1,000 steps, and it went away. And then finishing with the dinner with steak with spinach, good one as well, and 27,000 steps. So I believe I'm still in a calorie deficit. So I'm gaining room for more calories in the upcoming days, because our trip to Italy is still not finished. We still have more cities coming. So if you want to see my next Italian city, which I'm heading tomorrow early morning, stay tuned and wait for it, because you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a good one as well. For now, time to sleep, time to recover, both physically and mentally. Hopefully it's going to be a good night's sleep. Just going to get some magnesium. This is the only supplement that I brought with me to take at night, magnesium glycinate, to help me sleep. I think it didn't work so far, but anyway, hopefully it will work today. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this one with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.